We're going to talk about what to do if you're having painful experiences, you're hurting, joint discomfort, muscle discomfort, head tension, whatever it looks like, any painful experience. We are going to talk about natural remedies and tools that you can use to support you during those painful moments in life. I am 10 weeks post-op, left hip surgery 6 months post-op, right hip surgery, and I'm hurting today. I went to PT, walked around a lot, did some grocery shopping, and I am feeling it. So I thought, let me just show you what I am doing as a doctor of physical therapy and somebody who has had a lot of hip surgeries to support myself in this process. This is one of the questions that I get asked a ton. Laura, what do I do if I am having a painful experience? So we are going to talk about oils, supplements, and some other things besides that that you can do to really help yourself. But we're going to start with something really basic. Did you know that just diffusing lavender essential oil can actually help to reduce post-op pain in patients? Our bodies are pretty amazing. And that sense of smell is directly linked to your limbic system, and it can help to kind of turn down the volume of pain in that moment. So first up, try diffusing some lavender. You could add a little bit of copaiba, diffuse some essential oils to support you emotionally and support your central nervous system throughout the day. It's very simple, but that's a great thing to do. So get your diffusers going. That's first. Number two, your nutrition is really, really important, especially when we're talking about having a healthy inflammatory response in the body, all of that. So we have our Lifelong Vitality Pack supplements. This is a trio. These are the supplements that my husband, Mark, and I take. And this is your Alpha Ceres Plus, which is kind of like a fire hose for inflammation, the Microplex VMZ, which is your vitamins and minerals, and then your XC Omegas, which is your fish oil. So these are foundational to take, to have on hand. I actually up my fish oil even more. So talk to your doctor, work with your doctor. Again, this isn't medical advice. This is just education, but I will do like a Nordic Naturals or an extra fish oil on top of that because we did blood work and I want to up my omegas even more than that. When your omegas, again, it's all about this balance with inflammation in the bodies, omega-3s to omega-6s. So look at that, but that can be a great way to help support healthy inflammatory response in the body. And I would also say take out gluten, dairy, and sugar. Those are highly, highly inflammatory foods. You will feel so much better when you remove those. But if you're hurting, avoid them. If you're dealing with any chronic health issue or condition, take them out. Drink more water, half your body weight in water. I keep this giant water bottle here. This is 50 ounces of water. So I drink one of these in the morning and then one in the afternoon. That gives me 100 ounces of water here. And I do really well if I have a straw, and I love that this is stainless steel and I can add my essential oils to that. So water and hydration is also going to play into pain in the body. Eating more whole foods, organic fruits and vegetables, reduce or eliminate those processed foods, things that come from a can or a bag or a box. Eating high quality fats, think nuts and seeds and avocado and coconut oil, and really high quality proteins, organic, grass-fed, antibiotic, and hormone-free. Those are going to really help you as well. Now, I would also say we have the bone nutrient. This is a great option. It's got vitamin C, vitamin D, it's got zinc, and it's got magnesium. So if you're somebody who really struggles with head tension, magnesium is a good one too. Magnesium is great for muscles, and I'll talk more about magnesium. Well, let's just talk about magnesium. We've got Natural Calm here. This is Natural Calm for muscles. So I do take this during the day too. I put 2 teaspoons. What tastes really yummy is if you have a sparkling water. This is a watermelon flavor, but you could do a watermelon sparkling water, just a plain sparkling water. And I will do 2 teaspoons of this with a drop of lime essential oil, mix it up, and it tastes really good. It's a fizzy drink without the sugar, but get your magnesium. When your muscles are talking to you, when you're having more pain, magnesium is a really, really great mineral to add in. You could also do a gel and a spray. You can use these with your essential oils. So I like to put some on the bottoms of my feet before I go to bed. That's going to help with sleep. And you can also put them on those muscles where you are having pain. So magnesium is going to be really key as well with all of that. Now I do oils topically as well as internally. We have some big heavy hitters that we go to specifically for pain, like our Deep Blue. This is the soothing blend. We have the essential oil, and then we also have the rub. And the rub has the essential oil in it, but the rub is, think of it like a non-toxic muscle rub that can heighten. So you can do just the rub, you can add the oil plus the rub to intensify it even more. I love the rub so much. And I've had 4 hip surgeries on each side related to hip dysplasia. So I saved all my points and have it in a big 1-liter pump bottle. And this is in our bathroom. Put your oils out where it reminds you. And I would say reapply your oils. If you're having pain and you put some oils on, and it's better in 15 minutes, but it's not completely gone, reapply, reapply, reapply. You can reapply as often as you need to, every 15, 20 minutes. And ideally, if you're working with something pretty intense, use your oils every hour. That's going to be really important. So Deep Blue Rub is my jam. Please wash your hands after you put this on. Don't go touching your eye, but apply your Deep Blue and then wash your hands. If you want to intensify the effects of the oils, you can add heat. So you could put your Deep Blue Rub on. If you want to go a step further, add your Deep Blue Oil. Want to go a step further, add a little bit of a heating pad or a hot washcloth or something. Heat is going to drive those oils even deeper. It's going to intensify. So if you're brand new to oils, maybe don't put Deep Blue Rub on and then go right into the shower. But if you've been using oils for a while, you want to intensify that drive, start slow, but you can add a little bit of heat. That's going to also help with relaxing the muscles. Other oils specific for pain, we've got Aromatouch. This is a massage blend. This is an unsung hero. This is a great oil, and you can add it with Deep Blue. It can be very, very helpful. So this has oils like marjoram, which is amazing for muscles, basil. It has cypress, which is great for circulation. So if you're having period cramps or muscle discomfort, anything like that, you can add these two together. You can add the Deep Blue. So I'm going to give you a lot of suggestions, but I believe in bio-individuality and trying different things. Try different combinations of the oils. Layer the oils together with the Deep Blue Rub. Try oils internally as well as topically, as well as aromatically, because the emotional piece ties into the physical. And I'll talk about that in just a minute too. But Aromatouch is an amazing, amazing oil that I don't think we talk enough about for pain. And then we have our past tense. Past tense used to come in a roller. It's now in the 15 ml bottle, but you can make your own roller. So you can save a roller, you can buy empty rollers and just pour the past tense in. This is my favorite for head tension or neck tension. We kind of joke, if it's neck up, use your past tense. If it's down, use your Deep Blue Oil, use your Deep Blue Rub. You can do all together. So experiment and play with those. But if I have really, really bad, intense head tension, past tense is a really, really great one for me to use personally. And then I also really like Wintergreen. This is one of my favorites for temporary nerve discomfort support. It has a naturally occurring compound called methyl salicylate. And this is related to the chemical that makes aspirin. So there was actually a study that showed methyl salicylate was found to inhibit the leukotriene C4, and that's a chemical messenger involved in the inflammatory response in the body. So yes, it's really cool when we can use oils topically to the area where you're having discomfort, as well as systemically when we're taking the oils internally. So do both. Topical, localized effect, and then systemic effect with that too. But Wintergreen's a great one for nerve discomfort, as well as Copaiba or Copaiba, another great one that I use, and I just apply it to the area topically. Again, remember, we never put essential oils in the eyes or in the ears, but you can apply them in other areas. And if you're new, dilute your essential oils, use a carrier oil for that when you're applying oils topically. Now, I like to make what I call a little discomfort bomb. And so we use the veggie capsules, which you can get. And I use this combination here. I'm having some discomfort after physical therapy, so I'm going to make one right now. But the combination that I do is frankincense, marjoram, lemongrass, and copaiba. You could even add turmeric in there if you wanted to, about 2 to 3 drops of each. in a veggie capsule and take that internally. So frankincense we know is really great for healthy inflammatory response in the body. Marjoram, muscles. Remember that. Marjoram is amazing for muscle support. Lemongrass, ligaments. It's going to really help with ligamental support. Copaiba, because it works on the endocannabinoid system. We say it's the new CBD oil. It works directly on those receptors, 0 THC, legal in all 50 states. I love my Copaiba. And then turmeric, again, for that healthy inflammatory response. But what I typically do is I save the turmeric essential oil for the localized effect. And then I will use the dual chamber capsules for systemic, taking these internally. And I'll tell you why. Turmeric essential oil has turmerones in it. Now, if you buy a random turmeric supplement from the health food store, they're going to tell you to take that with black pepper and a healthy fat to be able to absorb it. Because the turmeric essential oil has turmerones in it, you get a much better absorption. You don't have to add black pepper or a healthy fat to that. You actually get a 7 times absorption when you take turmeric essential oil internally versus the standard supplement that you can get at the store. The turmeric dual chamber capsules, this is really ingenious that doTERRA came up with this because it's the entire plant. It's the turmerones from the essential oils plus the curcuminoids. So it's the best of everything. And you get an 11 times absorption when you take this versus the standard turmeric supplement that's sold at the store. So I like to maximize my healthy inflammatory response in the body. So I will do these internally, turmeric topically. So if you're having knee discomfort, put your turmeric oil topically. You can add that with the Deep Blue and the Aromatouch and Copaiba and all these things that we're talking about. And then you can also take your turmeric capsule internally. So with this, I'm going to make a little veggie capsule really quick for me to take. You can add MCT oil, or I love the kids IQ Megas in here, or olive oil. You can add a healthy oil in here to take it if you want. I usually don't. For me personally, listen to your body. I just use the essential oils with this. So we're going to start, and I just do 2 to 3 drops of each oil here. So we've got Frank. We're going to add in our marjoram here. Marjoram is amazing, amazing for muscles. Marjoram is also really good if you have head tension. So if you are, say you have bad head tension and you start with past tense and it's helping, but it's not getting rid of things completely, switch oils. You can add in your marjoram or another oil for that. This is our lemongrass, amazing for ligament support. And then we're going to add in our Copaiba. Some of the oils I will use little dropper tops that I get from Share Oils to just make making veggie capsules a little bit easier. You don't have to do that. Now, when we're putting them in a veggie capsule, this is going to go in through our digestive system, right? Hit the stomach. So we're getting a systemic support, but it's all about how do you want that oil to affect your system? So this is going to go into the stomach for absorption. I'm going to take this. I love this veggie capsule. You can repeat this every 4 to 6 hours. I would take it with food, and I just ate. So I've got food in my tummy, but I treat it kind of like I would a pain pill. I want to be respectful of that. Start slow, take it with food. You can add a little bit of avocado oil, olive oil, MCT oil to that if you want. You don't have to. It is optional. And then what I would say, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 of these turmeric dual chamber capsules. And I also love to take Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex is basically all things healthy inflammatory response in the body. You got your frankincense, you got your curcuminoids, ginger, green tea, pomegranate, resveratrol, and you got a tummy blend, which doTERRA is genius for doing all of this with their supplements of ginger and peppermint and caraway. So a lot of people will tell me, I get a little upset tummy when I take supplements, but doTERRA has combined digestive supported essential oils in their supplements. So you don't get that, which is really nice because I'm one of those sensitive people. So I take all of these. Cheers. If you didn't know this, I put a little bit of water in my mouth first, put the pills in, tuck your chin down just a little bit. They'll float to the top and it's really easy. So I can take all my lifelong Vitality Pack supplements all in once. Try it. It works really well. Okay, so that's going into the stomach. That's going to support my body this way. If I want to get oils into my bloodstream very quickly, you're going to do under the tongue. So I like Copaiba and frankincense. I'll do a drop or two right under the tongue. They do taste like a tree. I've been oiling long enough that it does not bother me. But if you don't love it, put it in the veggie capsule, or you can add it in a glass of water. With oils internally, glass or stainless steel, never plastic with that. But you get used to it. But if you don't love the taste, there are options for you that you can combine it in there. So under the tongue is a sublingual absorption. It's going to go into the bloodstream quickly. So I can do both. I can take it in a veggie capsule. I can put it under my tongue. You may notice that one works better for you. If you're having really bad head tension, frankincense, drop of frankincense on the thumb, press and hold for 30 seconds to the roof of the mouth. Repeat that every 5 minutes. Works really well. And then again, oils. I do past tense is usually my go-to for really bad head tension. Forehead, temples, base of the skull. Get into those suboccipital muscles a little bit. Come down on the neck. Scalene, sternocleidomastoid, a little bit of upper trap, kind of up here on your shoulders. All of those can be referral points, works really, really well. So play with this. This is going to be a little bit of an experiment to see what works best for you. Now, TerraZyme is a digestive enzyme. You want to take it with your food, 1 or 2 capsules with your food or meals. If you're having really heavy protein meals, maybe take 2 or 3. But if you take it away from food, on an empty stomach, it will help with painful situations and ligament support. Really interesting. So I did this a lot too post-op, but that's another tip. So try these different things and listen to your body, because one may work better than the other or a combination. Again, we got the Copaiba Softgels. I'm not going to take one right now because I just added Copaiba essential oil to my veggie capsule, but you could take these. So these are staples. I do these every day. Copaiba Softgels 2 Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, 2 turmeric. I take these in the morning. If you're feeling discomfort again, if my hips are talking to me in the afternoon, I take 2 of all of these again. A great way to support yourself. Again, listen to your body, which you can repeat every 4 to 6 hours as needed. And I do that all in addition to Lifelong Vitality Pack. Supplementation is key. But again, as we talked about, supplements don't replace a clean diet. You can't supplement your way out of a poor diet. You can't exercise your way out of a poor diet. So all of these things are really key. You can also make a roller bottle. And a couple of oils that I would do, if you have a 10 ml roller bottle, let me grab one here. This size 10 ml roller bottle. You could do 8 to 10 drops each of your Aromatouch, your Copaiba, and I will type this into the comments and above the video so you have these recipes. Your Deep Blue, and your turmeric. That'd be a great combination to have on hand. And you can apply those topically. You can roll that on. You just top with your fractionated coconut oil. You can put your Deep Blue rub on top of that. You may find that you like some oils. I think if you have sensitive skin or you're just starting out with oils, use a carrier oil, dilute. For me and my body personally, Wintergreen undiluted or past tense undiluted works really, really well for me. But listen to your body. And the nice thing about the oils is if anything ever gets uncomfortable, add more carrier oil. Oil dilutes oil. So you can use those, and that makes a great tip for applying the oils topically. All right, other thing, our Deep Blue comes in these cute little bottles, right? You can find these 30 ml bottles. If you're using a blend a lot and you're going through your roller bottles really fast, you can basically make a great big one. I found this one from Share Oils. And one of the things that I have been doing, if you have really big surface areas, because I had both hips done surgery, or maybe you are dealing with low back discomfort or something, you can use a little tool, or you can use the lid too to pop your Deep Blue off. And you can just pour it in a roller bottle. Because for me, it's much, much easier to apply the oils when they're in a roller versus when they're in a bottle. So this is what I do personally with my Deep Blue oil and with my past tense oil, is I love to make my own roller bottles to apply over those bigger surface areas. It just works well. Isn't Deep Blue gorgeous? It really is blue. That's that blue tansy. So anytime you see an essential oil that has that really bright blue color, That's that chemazoline, which is a chemical constituent in there. And you know that it's really high in antioxidants and is great. I got a bunch of deep blues on BOGO because I knew that I was having all these hip surgeries. Again, you don't have to do this, but this works really well for me. You can top with a carrier oil. For my body, I like it straight up, straight no chaser with my oils, but you can make one big master roller for anything painful or discomfort and use it that way. So that's one of my tips, to have that on hand. And then what I would like to do too is I'll probably add some Aromatouch. You might not know this, but Copaiba is a great oil that is going to help to increase absorption. You can add Copaiba to any roller blends that you make to increase absorption. I'm just going to add a bunch in here because it's one big master one. And frankincense is an enhancer oil. So it's going to help to kind of enhance those chemical constituents. So we got Deep Blue and some Copaiba and some frank. I'll probably add some more, but you get the picture. And then you could put a carrier oil on here, dilute for kids and babies, anybody, seniors, anybody with sensitive skin. But for me and my body, I like it straight up. And now I have a great big roller that I can just roll and apply and use when I need to. So that's another tip. Epsom salt baths are another great, great option. You can use your favorite oils in there. You could put Copaiba, you could put Deep Blue, you could do something like lavender to just relax. But I do start with about 2 cups of Epsom salt. You can gradually work your way up. You're going to get the magnesium absorption through the skin, and do this 2 to 3 times a week. That can be an amazing, amazing thing to help with stress, muscles, and help with anything painful. And you want to be moving your body too. That can feel counterintuitive because when we're having pain, we don't want to move, but gentle walks, working with a physical therapist. In the pain relief kits, there's a discomfort kit. And in here, it's got a lot of the oils that I talked about. If you want an easy button to just get started, you can add this to your loyalty order, and it will put things in there like turmeric capsules and Copaiba Softgels. And one of the things that you get is a deep blue rub. This is a trigger point ball release. And I actually am working on this right now with my TFL, with my tensor fasciolata in my hip. So a trigger ball is great. Say you're having like issues with the bottoms of your feet. You can roll this very nicely. You can say you're having tension right here. You can put it and kind of press up against a wall and like roll out those tender spots. So apply pressure to those trigger points. I love that doTERRA provides us with this. So you're going to provide pressure. You're going to find that hot spot. Ooh, push. It shouldn't be horrible, but you should probably feel it. Apply tension. And the nice thing is, say you put this under, you can roll and you can apply the pressure where you need it. Hold it there for 60 to 90 seconds. It should start to back off, should start to release. If it's not, back off a little bit. But you could do some really great trigger points for places all over your body. So work with that. I'm a big advocate of acupuncture, massage therapy, chiropractic, working with a physical therapist. Pull in your healing team to help you and support you with that. But there are lots of options. Last but definitely not least, well, 2 more things. Sleep. Very, very important if you're having pain. It's kind of which comes first, the chicken and the egg. Did you not sleep well? And is that flaring the pain? Can you not sleep because you're having pain? So use your Serenity soft gels. I personally like 3. It's recommended to do 1 to 2. I do 3. Listen to your body. I do 3, 2 of the Copaiba soft gels. I like taking 1 adaptive at night, but you could take adaptive in the morning, and put some Serenity on the bottoms of your feet before bed and diffuse that. Use oils for sleep to help you get restful sleep, because rest and recovery is just as important and a key component of all of this. And then look at Symphony of the Cells. You can Google Symphony of the Cells and find this book. Aromatouch sells this book. You can go to symphonyofthecells.com and buy this book. I think it's less than $15. And there are different protocols in here And there are some specifically to help with a healthy inflammatory response in your body. And it's very simple to do this. You put the oils on the back, on the bottoms of the feet. If you have somebody to help you, awesome. If you don't, do the best you can. Get the oils on your back where you can, rub it all around, put it on the bottoms of your feet. And this is amazing. And then if you can, hop in the shower or hop in the bathtub. That heat's gonna, again, drive those oils deeper into the skin. So Symphony of the Cells, there are tons of different protocols in here: healthy inflammatory response, hormone support. There's even a forgiveness protocol in here. This is a really valuable resource. Very, very important. And then for emotional support, I've got two really great resources for you. This book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hayes. It's kind of the Cliff Note version. And this is the big one. This is the Healing Questions Guide by Wendy Jensen. This one is free on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can download this for free. But you basically can look up whatever physical thing is going on. So let's do an example of, we could do hip pain, because that's where I am right now, a little bit of hip discomfort. But what's really interesting is you can see if there is an emotional component related to the physical. We're all one body, right? Mind, body, soul, spirit. We have to look at all of these components. And if you're having a lot of pain, there's an emotional piece with that too. Pain is emotional. If you don't feel good, that is probably going to affect how you feel with your emotions. So it asks questions here. It says, what will it take to access my confidence to make major decisions my life is calling for right now? What does my future look like in the absence of fear? What will it take to create something to look forward to in my life? What will it take for me to trust that I will not misuse or abuse my power? And what will it take for me to feel safe even when others may misuse or abuse their power? And then there's an affirmation. I tune into the voice that will lead the way, even if the road is strange and unfamiliar. Everything will work out as long as I do the best I can. And so you can look that up for anything, any situation going on. And these questions are really great journal prompts to write some things out and see how you feel. And I love tuning into the emotional components of pain as well as the physical. We need to look at the physical. Are you drinking enough water? Are you eating a clean diet? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you managing your stress? Gratitude journaling, journaling in general, meditation, mindfulness. This is all very, very important stuff. I don't feel like essential oils are a magic bullet. I don't think anything is a magic bullet. But the way that I have healed my body and my life is a combination of all of these things: stress, diet, sleep, movement, relationships. Maybe there's some toxic people you need to let go of, or toxic habits, or all of those things. So this is really key, important piece of the healing journey. So those are the books that I love. And those are my top tips for helping with any painful experience that may be going on. Again, you know your body better than anybody else. If you don't have peace about something, don't do it. Start with just one thing. This is a lot. I'm giving you a lot in this video, but start with one area. Maybe you're like, Laura, I'm going to drink more water, or Laura, I'm going to take my LLV with more consistency, or Laura, I'm going to try to do a Epsom salt bath every 2 to 3 days out of the week. Or I'm going to start adding in Symphony of the Cells, or I'm going to try that little discomfort veggie capsule that you gave me. And I'll post more notes in here so that you have that. And look up heliochrysum. This is the oil. Again, I love the emotional piece, Emotions and Essential Oils, this book. But if you're somebody that's really struggling with pain, heliochrysum was an oil that spoke to me a lot. And I'll read from this book. It is the oil for pain. It's actually in our Deep Blue blend. But it says heliochrysum is an amazing healer of emotional pain. It aids the walking wounded. And the first time that I heard that, oh, it gave me chills. It aids the walking wounded, those with a history of difficult life circumstances, trauma, self-destruction, loss, or abuse. These individuals need the powerful spiritual support heliochrysum offers. It gives strength and endurance to the wounded soul who must keep on living despite past difficulties. This is one of those oils that helps to bring you the strength to carry on. And so if you are feeling that and you need some support, if you're feeling intense emotional pain or anguish or trauma or hopelessness, or you're feeling despair or wounded, helichrysum comes in and it helps with feeling more courageous and hopeful and transforming and being more determined. Beautiful oil. Diffuse it. You can put it on like perfume. You can put it over the heart. You can use your Deep Blue, not only for physical support, but also the emotional support with all of this. So if that resonates, and also look at your thoughts. Sometimes I know I was in this place early on of a victim mentality mindset. Everything happens to me. I got into that really big when I was diagnosed with cancer in my 20s and told that I couldn't have children for medical reasons. Oh, it was big time victim mentality. Like, this happened to me. And looking at your thoughts, because whether you realize it or not, if you have tons of negative thoughts and you're really beating yourself up or your body or all of that, that is going to intensify pain. This is why the mindfulness and the meditation, and again, any tool that we can use to turn down the volume of pain and turn down the central nervous system, this is why it's powerful to diffuse your oils and use them for emotional support as well as physical, is really important. But just notice that. And when I took my power back and I decided that this didn't happen to me, it happened for me, and how can I use this to help other people and go out and serve, everything changed. I would even say that doTERRA coming into my life, not only for the physical and emotional support, but doing it as a business and giving me a passion and giving me something that I can help other people with. Find more joy and fun in your life. That's just as important as everything else that we're talking about here. But notice your thoughts, notice your feelings. If your feelings are feeling very heavy, you're having a lot of heavy emotional stuff going on, go back to the thoughts. Because a lot of people will think that their body is betraying them. No, your body is your greatest ally and friend and support. Pain is not good or bad. Pain is information. Pain is how your body gets your attention. Says, hey girl, maybe you need to rest. Maybe we need to take a bath. Maybe we need a nap. Maybe we need more water. So when we stop fighting the pain and we can actually give it a seat at the table and let it sit down and sit with it and be like, hey, what are you here to tell me? I'm listening. I'm open. That's where the magic comes in. What we resist persists. When we sit with things, that's when the answers come up. So this is why these books, the questions, the emotional support, all of that is just as important as the physical. Let me know your favorite tips for when you're having a painful moment or discomfort. Put them in the comments. I feel like we all can learn from one another and share. I will post the recipes and this information here. And if you found this helpful, if you try one of these tips, let us know. Keep us posted because we're all on this healing journey together. Take care. Bye.